I grew up in a small town just north of Helensville, Parakai, and I lived with my mother, who I loved very much, but it wasn't the best environment for me. Um, she had a series of bad boyfriends and everything, and she wasn't able to provide me with the best support that I needed, especially for being such a young, excitable, but uncontrollable young man as myself. So when I was about 6 years old, SIFs intervened and whisked me away to a foster home, and that was quite a scary experience for me. There was about 40 to 50 young people came through my foster care family, which came in when I was about 8 years old. So I had been there for about a year and a half in the foster home, and it was a completely different experience for me. I was used to living in the environment where it was quite hard to get along with everyone, a lot of struggle, just basically keeping yourself together. It was hard to get the kind of connections with the adults or the caregivers that you had hoped for a young person to grow up with. Sometimes it was really difficult to, just talk to them about your feelings and stuff, or just, general problems that you have when you're a kid. And you couldn't exactly talk to some of the other kids there about your feelings because, sorry. Because they pretty much were going for the same thing, so it was quite good when you'd get the occasional caregiver who would be very just supportive, unrelenting in their love for you and children and stuff. Sorry, I'll try to be a bit tough with this. So yeah, it was really tough for me the first year and a half. Really missed my mum, missed everything about just. I didn't really care that when I grew up I had a hard environment. And now I realise that it's better for me that I got taken away, but the initial kind of tear in my life really kind of that was the worst thing for me, I think, because I had always thought that I was a normal kid, had a kind of normal life. Yeah, we moved around a bit, and it wasn't the best environment, but there was something wrong. There's something really wrong at home. So I kind of thought that I wasn't really a bad kid when I was living at home with my mum, but when I got taken away and put into this foster home, I kind of thought maybe I did something wrong, or maybe it was through some of my actions that I was placed in that place. And to see a lot of other kids there who had maybe worse troubles than me because of autism or attention deficit and stuff, I felt really out of place. And my foster family, by godsend, came in around my 8th birthday. Congratulate now, sitting there. Just with a spark and a hope and a dream and everything, saw that I was somebody. Actually, all the kids there were deserving of having a loving family, but he saw in me such potential to achieve great things that he at first let me have respite, just to kind of see what it was like to have a good family, have just weekends away from all the stress and the trouble and the kind of general chaos of being in a foster home. After a while, I kind of grew to love them, because unlike the the foster home where everything was kind of rules and regulations and just trying to manage all these kids. The amazing family that I stayed with, they just had a different outlook on life. They're a loving, open, caring family, and I don't even know how to describe them. It's just it's a feeling, you know. And I thank them, you know, the dearest part of my heart for that. I've been with them about 11 years now, and I don't really know where I would be if I hadn't had, you know, that potential to grow and the right environment. Basically, the future I see myself having now is one that doesn't have any limitations. I'm currently, you know, young. I'm independent. I'm good looking. And you know, it's because of the foster family and because of people like fostering kids and people like you that I've been allowed to grow up the way I have, and I thank every one of you.
Yeah.